There are places on Earth where silence feels unnatural, where pressure hums beneath the waves, and where darkness holds its breath. One of those places lies deep below the Baltic Sea, off the coast of Sweden. And what rests there is not a shipwreck, or a reef, or a rock. What lies there should not exist. In the summer of 2011, a Swedish diving crew named Ocean X went looking for old shipwrecks. Sunken treasure, bottles of rare champagne. They were exploring a stretch of seafloor when their sonar hit something strange. The screen lit up with a shape they couldn't explain. Perfectly circular, nearly 200 feet across, with sharp, symmetrical edges. It wasn't a glitch. It wasn't debris. It looked like a machine, buried in the dark. They went back to investigate. What they found changed everything. The divers descended into freezing pitch-black waters. As they approached the anomaly, something began to go wrong. Their instruments failed, lights flickered out, satellite communications cut off, compasses spun in circles. It was as if the object was surrounded by an invisible force, a barrier. One diver described it like entering a magnetic field that didn't want us there. When they finally reached it, the surface wasn't coral or stone. It felt artificial, smooth, metallic. Parts of it were covered in geometric patterns, lines, angles, grooves that looked designed. On one side, they found what appeared to be a staircase carved directly into the structure, leading nowhere. Beneath it, a strange runway-like trail in the sand over 1,500 feet long, as if the object had skidded across the seafloor before stopping, or crashing. From that moment, the world began whispering. UFO? Ancient technology? A forgotten civilization lost to the sea? Ocean X released sonar images and video clips, but the more they shared, the more problems they faced. Funding was suddenly pulled. Government agencies went silent. Their equipment continued to malfunction every time they returned. Divers reported nausea, vertigo, panic. One refused to go back at all, saying, "There's something down there that doesn't want to be found." Some tried to explain it away. A natural rock, they said, ice age residue. But geologists disputed that. The materials didn't match nearby formations, and natural rocks don't shut down electronic gear. They don't bend magnetism. They don't look like they were carved or built. Then came the symbols. Carved into the side of the object were circles, parallel lines, patterns that looked eerily like cuneiform or coded markings. Not decoration, not erosion, something meant to communicate or to warn. And still, no official expedition has been launched. NASA has dismissed it. The Swedish government won't touch it. And Ocean X? They've been eerily quiet? Some say it's an alien crash site, like Roswell, but underwater. Others believe it's the remnant of a lost world, a civilization swallowed by rising seas thousands of years ago, and some think it's a secret, something ancient, buried and forgotten on purpose. But here's what no one can explain. Why does all technology fail when you get too close? Why does the sea turn violent only when they dive on that spot? And what's really inside that structure? Because so far, no one has been able to open it. The Baltic Sea anomaly isn't just a strange shape in the ocean. It's a locked door. And whatever it's holding, it wasn't meant to be found. Not yet. Follow for more real-world horrors that science still can't explain. Because sometimes, the ocean doesn't just hide secrets, it buries them for a